Hi, Melissa. You were a cop in The Heat, and now you're a spy. If you weren't an actress, you think you could be a woman of the law?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm brave enough. I have a lot of people, a lot of relatives that are cops, and I have two of my aunts are Chicago police women. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm brave enough. I think when there's danger, I run the other way.
You have some great action scenes in this movie. How was the experience?
It was wild. I mean, I had to train for quite a while to just be able to do them. And then even when we got to set, there's an intensity to it for sure that was really fun to learn, and I kind of loved it.
Yeah.
I really loved it. Like I'm up for more.
You did all of those, or there were any stunts they didn't allow?
I mean, I try to do everything I can, because I also think with this character, it's kind of perfect that she knows how to do it. She's skilled, but she hasn't been practicing. So I thought my skill level, I was not going to be too good to be believable. Yeah. So I thought if I can do it, that's probably how Susan would do it. So it should be me running around, and I thought it fit. If she had supposedly been out in the field for 20 years, I think we'd have to cut to someone else. But I was like, I think we're about at the same level.
Sure. This is your third movie with Paul, and there's more to come. Can you talk a little bit about this relation with him?
He's just great. I mean, he's wildly collaborative. He's really funny. His sets are completely joyful, happy places to work. He takes everybody's opinion in. If you have an idea, or if you have a line that you want to say, or even an idea about like, what if he's always like, try it, do it. Like, who knows? Let's see if it works. You can't make a mistake. Even if it doesn't work, we laugh if it's bad and then go on to another one. Like, you're just encouraged to try anything. And I always think that makes everybody's work better. If you're always being encouraged and you don't have to worry about failing. It's like if you say a line and it's horrible, who cares? We go on to the next one and it'll be better. So I think it makes everybody work to their highest potential.
Yeah. I talked with Alison Janney last year, and she jokes that sometimes it's difficult to follow your brain when you are improvising.
Did she say that?
Yeah. How is for you improvising, doing?
I just love it. I mean, I truly, truly love it. There's something about if all the stars line up, if the camera's there and the sound works and both people are in it, and you have that moment and you say something unexpected, or you say something just, even if it's this much different from what they thought you were going to say, you get to see that other actor be a little surprised, and then they say something back, and then it's all actually happening in real time. Yeah. And it's actually, you're capturing a real first time these lines have ever been said, instead of just something that's, I've practiced to say this line like this. Instead, you're really capturing something for the very first time. And I think that's what I love so much about improvising.
Can you talk a little bit about your future projects? What can we expect from Ghostbusters?
Well, I think, first, Michelle Darnell is going to come out, and that's, I just finished that 2 days ago. My husband and I wrote that, and he directed it, and that's a big, splashy, big comedy. It'll be really fun. Lots of action and physical stuff in that too. So that'll come out first, and then right after that it'll be Ghostbusters. So next summer will be a doozy for me.
Hi, Jason. Can you talk a little bit about your character in the movie?
I play Rick Ford, who's a super spy with a big ego. He's a little, he loves to brag. He likes to be the best. He thinks he's the best. And, he has to deal with somebody that doesn't really have the qualifications, is coming out to take the place of him to do his kind of job. So he has a lot of tension because of that.
You are always funny on interviews, and you have a great sense of humor, even in your actual movies, but you don't do a lot of comedies. Why is that?
You can only eat from what food is on the table, So if you get an offer from Paul Feig, he rolls out the red carpet, you can do a comedy. But prior to meeting Paul, I didn't have any other opportunities that were good, you know.
And how was working with Paul?
One of the best experiences I've had since Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Maybe, one of the best in my career. It was just, it didn't feel like it was it didn't feel like work. It felt very, very, it was when work becomes a pleasure. That's what it's like working with Paul.
I talked with Alison Janney last year,
yeah.
And she told me that sometimes it's difficult to follow Melissa's brain when she's improvising. How was the experience for you?
Yeah, she's very, very, she's extremely, like you say, extremely difficult to follow what she's doing, but that's what makes her so good. She's very unpredictable, and she just sucks you in. It's, to work with her is a big privilege.
Can you talk a little bit your future projects?
I don't really have anything at the moment. This is the first time in, over a dozen years that, last 10 years I've been working back to back. So this is time for me to put some brakes on.
I'm talking to Melissa next. What would you like me to ask her?
What can I say? I don't think I don't have any questions for her. I mean, she's... As an actor, it's... To me, to work with her is just, she's got the best out of me I've done in so long. And, it takes someone like that is just on, feet on the ground, down to earth, that ain't pretentious, to make you relax. I'd love to work with her again.
Can we expect you to come back for a new Fast and Furious?
Part 8?
Yeah.
Why not? They didn't kill me.
Yeah.